Yes, I know the background music is awesome, and we do have a lot of improvements in our graphics. But for me, Mega Man 3 is always a comedy. It's supposed to make us laugh. Just just look at this. The first opponent this time in fight is called Top Man. You can call him Gasing Man if you are from Malaysia or Indonesia, but which makes him much more of a comedian and not someone that I should be afraid of, not intimidating at all. And indeed, he's a joke. You can see, you just look at this. His movements are so predictable that all you need to do is just make sure you jump at the right moment, take the right time to shoot him, and you're gonna obtain his power. Yeah, we do admit they do spend a lot of, let's say, time and effort on the animation, and oh god, look at this. This is not an heroic pose. This is a funny pose. Are you gonna make your enemy laugh by dying? And the power I got is called top spin. Really? Well, at least Shadow Man sounds much more threatening. With a shuriken on his head, you can see that he's a nature. This is going to be an interesting fight. This is going to be a good fight. This is going to be... What? Really? I touched him 3 to 4 times and he... Oh, Top Man's power. Oh man, this is disappointing. Shouldn't Shadow Man be much more powerful or threatening? And we are being greeted by this pose again. Now see, what do I get? Shadow Blade. At least the name sounds awesome, and the weapons is good too. Okay, let's see who we're gonna deal with. Needleman. Needleman. Really? Shouldn't he be thinner? Oh, whatever. Just get ready for lots of penetrations. And oh, despite of let's say disappointed on this game here and there are still a lot of good reasons to like it. For starters, this is where the slide is being introduced, and for all Lockman players, that is a very important move, which allows you to move faster, avoid danger, and then go to places that you are usually not allowed to. As you can see, the shuriken is better than the needle, and off we go to the next level. Oh yeah, before that we still have this animation, and based on what I can recall, since then we have this animation a lot. Now let's see, what powers do I get this time? Make a punch of it. Needle cannon. Are we doing dude now? Yeah, the movie's coming out soon and make sure you just catch it. Okay, now the next one we're gonna fight is, I think it's Sparkman, which could be a close relative of Electric Man that we killed before. Now, I'll be using Shuriken against him, and you can see how effective this weapon is. 1, 2, 3. It only took 3 Shurikens. That's why I say the Shuriken is a very powerful weapon. Just make sure that you'll be careful with it, okay? I'll be absorbing his power, and I'll be going to the next round. Now, let's see what powers do I get. Spark shot. Yeah. Did I get a taser? Oh, whatever. Okay, let's see who's gonna fight. Who's gonna fight? Oh, Magnet Man. Actually, Magnet Man has the, let's say, much more hilarious face, but don't let that face fool you. This is one of the tougher and much more interesting boss. Just see what he can do. First, he creates a magnetic field that pulls you closer and block away all your shots. Secondly, he can just stick on a wall and use his... Oh god, once you get a power, you can just take him out easily. But whatever, his magnet missiles are awesome, which I'll be showing you later when fighting Dr. Willy's other minions. And you can see from there. Now let's jump to the next level. And I wonder what is this called. It should be called missiles, I think. It should be called missiles. Yes, magnet missiles. Yeah, it moves like missile, what I expect. And let's go to the next level. Should be Snake Man, right? No, Heartman. Heartman. I will not be doing Rule 834 here. I will not be doing Rule 34 here. Okay, let's see what this sumo wrestler can do. Okay, he shoot punches, he buries his head in the ground. As I mentioned before, this is why I find all of these bosses hilarious. But yeah, hilarious? Yes. Not threatening at all? Yes. You need to admit, it was goddamn entertaining. So this game still have a place in my heart despite of all these faults it's given me. It may not be one of my best Mega Man games, but yeah, it still have its place. Hard Knuckles. So I become One Punch Man here. Yeah. Okay, let's see who's gonna be next. I think Snake Man. Yeah, Snake Man. Now, Snake Man's weapon cannot be said to be the best, but it's kind of unique. He shoots snakes. Yeah, really, he shoots snakes. But just look at how the snakes moves. His projectiles are ground-moving missiles and even climb walls. Just as you look at, which makes him interesting. Now I'm using Needle Man's needle on him and he's taken out in a very short while. Yeah, there are a lot of good weapons here, I need to admit. Most of the weapons you get from these different individual bosses are powerful, are interesting, but the least powerful part that we are going to get is the last one. Although I admit he has the best name. Yeah, such snakes sound strange, but whatever. Okay, let's go for the last boss, Germany Man. Okay, Germany. Now, Germany Man's power can be considered unique. Not the power that you can get, I mean the power he's gonna use on you. Just see what he does. As you know, Germany means twins, right? So, see? Who's the real one? Who's the real one? You need to make your guess. You'll be either wasting ammunition or let's say you'll be getting the real Snake Man. Which is yeah, snakes as his powers. Now, I need to point out Germany's man's power is fun, interesting, but sadly the most least efficient power. You see, he shoot these kind of lasers that actually can deflect on walls and let's say bounce here, bounce there. But the matter is his lasers are slow and if one laser does not let's say wear out or hit something right, you need to wait until it does before you go for the second shot. So that power makes you very vulnerable. Okay, what the hell is this? Let's see. Question mark? So I have no idea what kind of boss is this. Yeah, whatever. I'm ready to go. What? Breakman? Okay, that was a flu then. Oh god, who is this? Why does he look like me? Oh, never mind, just pull on this flying dog and let's say I'll take it off. Yeah, you do have a new weapon, Cute Little Dog, that let's say change the various weapons that you use on the battlefield. And you can see once you got this flying dog with you, this guy is not threatening at all and sadly you will never get a chance to kill him. Most of the time when he runs out of energy or runs out of HP, he just runs away. Then you go back to talk to Dr. White again and he'll tell you Willy has ran off with Gamma. Well, let's see what Willy is done. He's still in his UFO and he flew away. Where is he going this time? The moon? Oh, come on, Willy, come on. Where are you going? Let's see where he goes. Oh, Sato. This just looks like the old castle again. And the bosses here are strange, right? The first one you're gonna fight are turtles. Yeah, these turtles. Which is kind of easy, just make sure you avoid the wind and don't actually get hit by a turtle. Just keep on shooting at the turtles and sooner or later you're gonna win. By shooting at turtles you're actually causing, let's say, damage, let's say, to the enemy. And I admit the wings can be annoying as since they can be floating out from here and there. Just make sure you move around and you won't be hit. Oh, I forgot. See the small white dot in the holes, right? That means the wind will be coming from there. Eventually, at the later games in Mega Man, several bosses are much more like puzzles, which is not a Mega Man term because a lot of games then try to design their games much more puzzle-like. Now let's see what out. Oh god, Clayface is back again. As I mentioned, Clayface is not a very difficult opponent, just make sure you jump away from the powers, and once he glues himself together, his eyes will pop out and all you need to do is shoot the eye. There, see? Shoot, oh my god, you bounce the powers back. Oh, that makes it much more interesting. At least funner than the old, he's better than the old one, I can say that, right? Hmm? Keep on jumping. And there are sometimes you don't even need to bother to jump. Yeah, those who are low, you don't need to jump. Just hit this ice and make sure it does. Oh. I didn't expect it to bounce back, and the bouncing mud was creative. And just let you know, you have more than enough barrels to, let's say, fill all your powers. Just make sure you collect them, okay? And you can see Clayface here is running out of powers, and sooner or later I'm gonna kill him. Maybe I'll just take one more shot. And here you go. Yeah, one more shot and he's over. Let's go and see who is the next one we have to deal with before we fight Dr. Willy. We climb to the next stage and... wow, clones. Okay, this is an interesting fight for you. See, there are 3 clones and only one of them you can hit. Only one of them you can kill. Just make sure you hit the right one. Okay, I think we'll be going to the next round. Let's see what we'll be dealing with this time. Oh, what is this? You know, for robot, you're kind of slow, and you have to turn. Okay, just that you know, for this round, you just aim and shoot at the turret below. You can shoot at other places, it's not going to hurt the target, but you need to shoot the turret below. As for the other one, it's going to hit Dr. Willy when he's in the cockpit, which is kind of easy when you have the flying dog. And that. Just that you know, in the later game of the series, they are probably used with so much when powerful weapons that knocking off bosses are the breeze, and you can see this is a fake Dr. Willy. You need to go and find the real one, and where the hell is he? Oh, he's in a giant robot. He's in a giant robot. Yes, as I said, he is in the giant robot. Shouldn't this be a Power Ranger problem? Why am I doing this? Okay, now all I need to do is take Top Man's power and... see that? By just using Top Man's power, you can do everything. And Dr. Willy is captured. Now, I think maybe it's a good idea to kill him. What the? Huh? I didn't mean really kill him. And what the? Who's this? I'm being rescued? That's weird. Epilogue. There is an epilogue in Megaman. Okay, you gain conscious. So you put me back together again. Now I can see that. And who was he? And why do I hear this flute? What is the whistle? What does the whistling mean? Proton Man? Who's Proton Man? Okay, robots made by Mr. Right. I thought it's Mr. Light. How come it's Mr. Right now? Okay. Like, man, this is the first game boss, and this is first game boss again. Hey, wait a minute. They all have jobs? Then why do they turn evil and work for Dr. Willy? And why did they rebel against Dr. Right? Okay, Dr. Light, Light, whatever. I'm confused now. Timber felling robot. Yeah, you bring a pair of scissors, you can fell timber. Oh, she's a robot too? What? I was a former assistant. What's going on? Proton Man was my brother. Proton Man is Megaman's brother. And he's in the sky. Does this even make sense? No, it doesn't. Oh man. I just put it this way. They do put in a lot of effort in the writing, but it doesn't make the story better. It did make the story much more hilarious. I need to admit that. And I admit the ending credit music is good. This is Mega Man after all. So just remember to subscribe and click a like if you like the show. If you don't like it, just put on comment and tell us where we can improve. We are working on work and hope to, let's say, bring you better video next time. So we'll be doing Mega Man 4 soon, right? Yeah, should be. See you then, and enjoy the good music.